What's up, y'all? Prince Sports here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Um, yo, y'all know the NBA season starts back in a matter of what, 2 weeks? Um, it's happening, man. All 22 teams is back in the bubble. You know, you've seen videos of Patrick Beverly, J.R. Smith. I mean, J.R. Smith already getting into trouble in the bubble. He was filming a video and he was told to stop filming the video, by the NBA basically. He said, yo, I'm getting in trouble by the NBA. I'm telling too much. I don't know. I guess he was talking about the food and, giving away stuff that he's not supposed to. But nevertheless, every teams is there. All 22 teams is there, except for some key players. The Houston Rockets is missing James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Now, as I was recording this video, I stopped a little bit because I was talking to Zach, and he brought up the same topic that I was actually about to talk about in this video. James Harden and Westbrook not coming to that bubble could only give you the thoughts in your mind that they have COVID-19 or they tested positive for COVID-19. And maybe the league don't want to reveal that because if you take those two guys out of the equation and the NBA season is starting up, that's something you can't go without. You can't start this season with X amount of stars missing. It's impossible. Those guys are not replaceable. Superstars are not replaceable. You can't find James Harden growing on a tree. You can't find a LeBron James by checking the D League. You can't find a Kawhi Leonard by checking the D League. These guys have to play in order to give this season some sort of meaning. Because if you're out there and you got Jamal Crawford, you got Michael Beasley being your replacements for the superstars, that's not quality basketball. That's not the basketball people want to see. And you might as well just shut the season down at that point. That reminds me of what Blue Bolt said, man. Shout out to Blue Bolt. Every time I talk about the season coming up, I think about the things he said, because he said that, yo, P, they should just shut down the season. Let a big superstar get COVID-19. It's a wrap. And he was right. I mean, he was speaking straight up facts. Never denied him of that. I gave him props. I said, yo, man, you speaking facts. My only thing was I could care less whether the NBA season start back or not. I mean, I was like, it was a whatever for me. If y'all start, cool. If y'all don't, cool. My whole thing was getting at Kyrie over social issues. This was beyond basketball. This was some, like how a rapper would say, this was some hood shit. Okay? That's what my argument with Kyrie Irving was about. It had nothing to do with really playing basketball. It was like him trying to be a boss and tell people that they shouldn't be playing basketball. They should be doing social issues when, and helping the hood out and all this other stuff and playing Robin Hood when you're not doing nothing, You just got exposed because you couldn't you wasn't invited to go to the bubble, so you caught a tantrum. But anyway, man, those two guys, James Harden and Russell Westbrook, not going to Orlando, man. Yeah, that puts up red flags for me myself. I don't want to see those guys miss the season. I like to see them play. I criticize players when it's rightfully due, but I think James Harden is a very talented basketball player. So is Russell Westbrook. I got no problem against these guys. I just got to treat them the same way. As I treat everybody else. I got to keep it buck. I got to keep it 100. Or I got to keep it 3,000, So when I say things about James Harden, I'm criticizing him. It's not coming out of a place of hate. Because if I was a James Harden hater, I would be making 20 videos a day talking about James Harden and making fun of everything he do. That's the dialect of a hater, That's what you call a hater, a guy that constantly talks about somebody in a negative light. I don't talk about James Harden in a negative light, really at all. I don't talk about most players in a negative light. I report the news and I give my opinion on it, but, me personally, I don't want to see James Harden or Westbrook miss the season. I hope they could come back. I hope they don't have COVID-19. I don't wish that on nobody, even if they're not showing those symptoms. We don't even know the contents of this virus. If you get tested positive, does this lead to problems in the future? You know, I can tell you this much: a lot of people are set back to work. Okay, me personally, I suspect to be back to work by the end of this month. I think, you know, things are starting to get back to normal at some point. People are going to get called back to work. I mean, we can't stay, you know, in our houses 24/7 all day, every day. At some point, we're going to have to go back. And we're going to have to break it down and, you know, just deal with this virus that we're dealing with. So it is what it is on that point. But same for Kawhi Leonard. He's out. He didn't fly with the Clippers, but they say he's suspected to come. But I think he got COVID-19, and I think he's quarantining himself prior to that. Now, I did see the video of Kawhi Leonard, and I don't know if it was recently new or not, but this dude was in a karate class, man. Long ass arms, Kawhi Leonard. This guy got huge ass hands, and he chopping the board and all that other stuff, man. Kawhi Leonard, man, that motherfucker's on the. That dude's a killer, man. I mean, I think he literally is a Terminator, I guess. Guy has no feelings, man. You look at him, he just looked like a emotionless guy, you know. His personality is really out there, man. He just looks like he has no emotion at all. But I hope James Harden and Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard all aren't COVID-19 positive. But something tells me that they are. In my personal opinion, I think they are. So, Prince Sports out. Keep it 3,000.